Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to the May 9th meeting of the, May 9th special meeting of the Glendale City Council, being called to order at 3:20 p.m. May we have roll call, please?
Yes, council members Asadrian,
Here.
Divine,
Here.
Kasakian, Najarian,
Here.
Mayor Brotman.
Here. And may we have your report, please?
Yes, the agenda for Tuesday, May 9th, 2023 special public meeting of the City Council was posted on Thursday, May 4th, 2023 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. And what is our first item?
First item is community development regarding resolution of appropriation of Glendale Small Business Summit sponsorships. A resolution of appropriation in the amount of $39,500 in Glendale Small Business Summit sponsorships.
Okay, Mr. Galanian.
Yes, Mayor Brotman, members of City Council, we have received sponsorships from Supervisor Catherine Barger and other local businesses. And this intent of this item is to request appropriation of these sponsorships. And with that, I'll turn it over to Shuo Wang, our Deputy Director of Economic Development, who has a brief presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Galanian. Good afternoon, Mayor Brotman and City Council members. The item today presents an exciting opportunity to share information about sponsors and partners that have contributed towards the implementation of the city's first ever Small Business Summit that will take place next week. So we're really excited about that on Tuesday, May 16th to Thursday, May 18th. I'd like to also take a moment to thank City Council for your leadership and support, and for also introducing economic development to several partners to explore sponsorship opportunities. I'd like to also take a moment to thank the economic development staff for all their hard work and dedication in planning, in the coordination and marketing efforts as well. Collectively, we have been able to secure a total of $39,500 with our most significant sponsorship of $20,000 from LA County Board of Supervisor Catherine Barger's office. So we are excited that they are our platinum sponsor for the Small Business Summit. After the staff report was written, we also received a bronze sponsorship of $1,500 from Glendale Water and Power, bringing our new aggregate total to $41,000 in sponsorship dollars. I'd like to also recognize other sponsors, including the LA County Department of Economic Opportunity and Golden State Bank, as silver sponsors at $5,000 each. Other bronze sponsors include the Accountancy, Glendale Community College Professional Development Center, SoCal Gas, Athens Services, Axion Print, Edward Jones, all at $1,500 each. And our event donor at $500 is Glendale City Employees Association. I think it's also important to recognize and thank our in-kind sponsors. That would include AB Media, AG Designs by Armin, the U.S. Armenians, Fat and Happy Beverages, International Entertainment, Firehouse Barbecue, and last but not least, the Prospect Group. Greatly appreciate their partnership and support as well for this Small Business Summit. Now, these sponsorships are intended to augment event costs in addition to the $60,000 that was allocated by City Council earlier this year. So I do want to mention that in order for economic development to utilize these funds towards the cost of the summit, we are recommending council approval in terms of appropriating funding from the undesignated general fund into economic development's account stream. So this concludes my short presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, Councilmember Devine.
That's a lot of money for the, and I thank, of course, Supervisor Barger and all the other sponsors, very, very generous of them. If you don't use all of the funding that you have, will that go back into the general fund, or what happens to the remainder of the funds? I mean, because that's a lot. You're over $100,000 for like 2 days.
Council members, Councilmember Devine, it's my understanding we will work closely with finance to determine if there is funding remaining. We would certainly return it back to the general fund.
Okay, and my second question is, what involvement do we have, is the chamber, the Glendale Chamber? Are they highly involved in this as well?
Yes, we've reached out to Judy Kendall. We've spoken to them. We've spoken to many other partners as well to help us amplify awareness of the summit. Many other partners and sponsors have been assisting. We've asked if they would like to have a table or exhibit at our summit as well. So we haven't received confirmation yet, but we hope that they would at least be in attendance.
Great, thank you, thank you.
Councilmember Najarian.
Thank you, Shua. Can you just go through some of the events, highlight what's going on? So I know that you had a program sent to council, but I would like a refresher if you can tell us what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Councilmember Najarian, my apologies. So we are excited about this because we're taking a hybrid approach. And so as I mentioned on Tuesday, May 16th, it's actually in a virtual setting. So we actually have two virtual meetings set up for that day. In the morning at 10 o'clock, the topic will be focused on access to capital for growth and sustainability, followed by an afternoon session on minority and women-owned certification programs. All of these sessions will be recorded in case anyone is unable to make it. We will have it sent out to anyone that's interested and also posted on our website. Following that evening, AB Media and many other partners that I alluded to earlier will be hosting a networking mixer. We have the title of Connect and Conquer Marketing Insights to Elevate Your Business. And so they have been generous to be a partner to provide a presentation as well as an opportunity to connect and network with many other stakeholders here in the city. The following day, on May 17th, we actually have a Tech on Tech presentation. The topic will be focused on tech tools to boost your business efficiency and bottom line. This one will be held in person at Paperback Brewery. And then leading up to the final event on Thursday, May 18th, it's basically in half-day content with inspiration that will be provided by business and government leaders, not just from the city level, but local, state, and federal as well. The summit will also include a panel presentation on winning at workforce, building your dream team in Glendale. And so the purpose of that really is to share ideas on workforce challenges and solutions. But on top of that, there's a lot of programs that's available in terms of capital, workforce development, and training that many businesses are not necessarily aware of. And so we are excited to also have that panel to speak on the topics I mentioned. We will also have an exclusive one-on-one interview with Disco, and it's basically for them to share their journey to success, the ups and the downs of starting and growing a business into a major technology leader. So really to provide inspiration and insights, and as I mentioned, just how they were able to go on that journey, and now they're extremely successful. We will also have a presentation by LA County on their Economic Opportunity Grant Program that's available to many small businesses. Again, not a lot of people are aware. We are doing our best to help promote this program, but again, I think this will amplify awareness and get the word out there, and hopefully we will see a lot of our Glendale businesses benefit from that. And then certainly a closing presentation from Economic Development on the business services and programs that we have here to help our Glendale businesses. We offer quite a bit. We're out there talking to many businesses. We try to have different flyers in multiple languages, but again, this is just to share what we have to offer. We think it's important to help support small businesses to ensure that they grow and they thrive here in our city. And then the summit will conclude with a lunch buffet and networking and a business exhibition. Again, we will have many resource partners exhibiting at the event as well. So we'll give them an opportunity to go up, ask questions, learn more about many different programs available. Again, not just from the city, but from the federal and state and many other partners in the region.
Bless you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, any other questions, Councilmember Satrian, or comments?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, thank you to staff. I know that this was a very short period that we had to put this together, and I want to commend all of you that worked on this. Also, of course, want to thank Supervisor Catherine Barger and the LA Economic Development Department, as well as the SBA. I think one of the highlights that I wanted to share with my colleagues is I think we also, through this process, learned a lot about programs and opportunities for partnerships in the future that are available with the SBA and the LA, especially with the LA Economic Development Department. And I'm hoping that this will be a good kickoff to that partnership where we do different events with them throughout the year and bring in the resources that they have to cater to our small businesses. And so I just want to say thank you. I'm looking forward to the summit. And I do want to highlight, I think seeing the diversity in the partners is also very welcoming, because I see a lot of new faces. And I think this is an opportunity for us at the event to see how the attendees of this summit can also be partners in the future. So we're kind of growing our network and who we partner with in the future that may have not been present in working with the city in the past. But thank you again.
Councilmember Kasakian, any comments?
Thank you, and look forward to the summit.
Yeah, I unfortunately will not be here because I'm going to be in Baltimore attending something called Bloomberg Philanthropy City Data Alliance, convening of mayors. Sounds pretty fancy, but anyway, so I'm sorry, I'll miss the event. But yes, thanks again to Supervisor Barker, and kudos to you for raising $40,000 on top of the $60,000 that we allocated. That's good. I think that's probably better than we all expected, but that's nice.
Thank you, Mayor Brotman. I certainly want to reiterate that it certainly was a team effort, and so we are appreciative of that comment.
Sure. One little nit that I want to pick is we do have a sponsorship from SoCalGas, and it's small. It's $1,500, right? $1,500, yeah. It does make me uncomfortable that we are accepting this and I guess giving a platform to their logo and to their booth. We did, as my colleagues probably remember, decide that we were no longer going to invest in fossil fuel companies, and SoCalGas is a fossil fuel company. And I know there are a lot of good people there, and we have good relations with Marisol Espinosa and all that. But as a company, they're engaged in a business which is harming us. I think we would probably not take a sponsorship from a tobacco company. And I would say we should take the same approach. So I would, if I had my choice on the matter, I would return the $1,500 to them, and make it a policy, and this is probably for a separate discussion, but just like we're divesting from fossil fuel, to not accept sponsorships from fossil fuel companies, which I liken to greenwashing. Could come across as a strong term, but it is how I feel. So I wanted to express that to my colleagues.
I mean, no company is all good or all bad, and they have expressed an interest to bring hydrogen into the basin. So they're not all bad. They're not all good, but
I know.
I understand your points.
Yeah,
on that.
okay. I wanted to make my point. And that is true. They are trying to find a way out of their fossil fuel hole. And I hope they're successful, because we'll be successful if they're successful at that. But anyway, I did want to express my discomfort, just like we would There are other companies that are probably not all bad either that we've divested from. I know we divested from companies that do business in Turkey and Azerbaijan, and I think tobacco we don't invest in, and I don't know what else. So I think we should be consistent, but I'll leave it there. Thank you. Okay,
You need a motion?
I do need a motion.
I'll move it.
Appropriate, I will move 1A.
And second?
I'll second.
Okay, sorry. We got two people moving it at the same time. So you have a motion from Councilmember Najarian, a second from Councilmember Satrian, and may we have roll call, please?
Yes, council members Asatryan,
Yes.
Divine,
Yes.
Kasakian,
Yes.
Najarian,
Yes.
Mayor Brotman.
Yes. And what is next? And I assume we didn't have public comments on that?
We don't.
Okay.
Move to adjourn?
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, seeing no objections? Or no, I don't have to do that, that's for minutes. Okay, we are adjourned at 3:36 PM. Okay. Okay, so we're calling to order the May 9th City Council meeting at 3:36 PM, and may we have roll call, please?
Yes, council members Asatryan,
Here.
Divine,
Here.
Kasakian,
Here.
Najarian,
Here.
Mayor Brotman.
Here. And would you read the items into the record, or your report first? Thanks.
No, just closed items.
Just closed session
items. Item A, Public Employee Performance Evaluation, City Manager. Item B, Public Employee Performance Evaluation, City Attorney. C, Conference with Legal Counsel pending litigation, Hyderabad versus City of Glendale, LASD case number 21STCV 12455.
And the last item's been taken off calendar for a subsequent meeting. The labor
Okay, which item is that we're taking off?
Item D. the-
Item D, we're taking off the calendar, okay. And I assume no public comments?
No.
Okay. And do you, Mr. City Attorney, anticipate reporting out on any of these items?
We do not, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. So then we will adjourn to closed session.
Recess.
Recess. Second time doing that. We will recess to closed session. Thank you.